हरिः ओम् सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः। शान्तं शाश्वतमप्रमेयमनघं निर्वाणशान्तिप्रदं ब्रह्मा शम्भुफणीन्द्रसेव्यमनिशं वेदान्तवेद्यं विभुं रामाख्यं जगदीश्वरं सुरगुरुं मायामृष्यं हरिं वन्देऽहं करुणाकरं रघुवरं भूपालचूडामणिम्। अद्य अक्टोबर् 10 दिनाङ्कः। अत्र वयं सर्गौ द्वौ पश्यामः, चतुर्थः पंचमः। General Neela is guided by Sri Rama on how to take the army along. He says, lead the army in a shaded route with plenty of fruits and roots, water sources and honey. He is taking care of the welfare of the army. Look out for Rakshasas who may destroy the food sources and present difficulties. The not so strong ones in the army should be asked to locate food sources, and the wanderers should march in divisions. This is the way the military always should proceed. So this science was well established in the Ramayana. Then he mentions the great heroes Gaja, Gavaksha, Gavaya, how they should lead, and Rishabha should be taking care of them on their flanks. And then he makes an important statement, like Indra rides the Airavata, I shall travel sitting on Hanuman's shoulders. Lakshmana, who is deadly in dealing with enemies, shall travel on Angada's shoulders, like Kubera rides the Sarvabhauma. Jambavan, Sushena and Vegadarshi will protect the rear. So that is how they start proceeding. Now, there is a famous Subhashita we have all read. Yanti Nyaya Pravrittasya Tidyanchopi Sahayatam Panthanam tu Gachantam Sodoropi Vimunchati. This is the junction in the Ramayana where this shloka comes in very relevant, because here are the army marching with full gusto, wanting to get victory for Sri Rama because he is on the path of dharma. Sagaraugha nibham bhimam tadvano ravalam mahat utsa sarpa mahagosham bhima gosha vivarnavaha. The army was itself like an ocean, and they made a very, very loud noise like the roar of the ocean as they proceeded southward towards the shore. Then Sri Rama has a moment of solitude, and he calls Lakshmana and he talks about how much he is missing Sita. He prays to the wind god, Vahi Vata Yathak Kanta Tam Spruštva Mamapi Sprusha Tvayi Me Gatra Samsparshaha Chandre Drishti Samagamaha. O wind, kindly blow to Sita, cool her, and then come and touch me. And when your touch comes to me, I shall remember Sita's touch. I shall feel Sita's touch. It will be as if we are both looking at the moon together. Now, what happens in Ravana's court? That is very interesting. In Ravana's court, he has called everybody together. He is holding an assembly. He mentions how Hanumanta has come and shamed all of them with his valor. They were unable to face him, and he destroyed Lanka. He managed to meet Sita, and then he went back triumphantly, carrying all the details of Lanka and Sita's welfare to Sri Rama. And now Sri Rama is preparing to come and attack them. He says Sri Rama is definitely going to dry up the ocean or find some way, because he is a superhero, to bring the army along, and we should all be prepared. So, O ministers and generals, you are very faithful to me, you are very powerful. Please confabulate together and come up with a strategy to face Sri Rama and his army. Thank you. Sri Rama Jayam.